necessary to have two-income families now, just to make ends meet. Because of inflation, the Federal Reserve manipulates the money supply. They print more money and it makes every dollar less valuable. That means in order to communicate the same price of an item, it's going to go up in price. The price of the item hasn't gone up, the value of your dollar has gone down. And it is based on nothing. If tomorrow the dollar drops and you have all your savings in dollars, you got nothing. It's paper. The government, we're based on a fiat currency. Fiat means faith. You put your trust in the government that it'll reimburse you for your dollars. Please, research this. Go to endthefed. endthefed.net. .us. endthefed.us. Please research this. Please read The Creature from Jekyll Island. I see over Griffin.
I see fans.
This is imperative. Economic power is real power. The dollars in your pocket are just paper. They're not worth anything. They're a medium of exchange. They used to be worth something when we were on the gold standard.
Give me the passport.
You can trade dollars in for gold.
New World Order.
Why has it changed? Because that's inconvenient for manipulating the currency. Gold is traded on the open market. It determines its own value. You can control the money supply. You regulate the dollar.
I'll go for a minute. Oh, good. I was trying to buy. It's like you can go through a whole list of facts and they kind of slip out.
Yeah. It's only so many times you want to repeat it.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that a currency based on gold and silver is old-fashioned. It's no more old-fashioned than free speech or freedom of religion or any of the other rights guaranteed for us in the Constitution.
Were you talking to that Walter guy or whatever his name was? He was in that black police.
Yeah.
That guy freaked me out, man.
Why?
He like asked me, he was
Sound
like,
money is freedom.
who'd you come with and how long are y'all gonna be here? I was
Silver
like,
is
what?
freedom.
He just, I don't know, I got a weird vibe from that guy.
Because
I saw him over there with the
it's
guys.
not subject to
I kind of wanted to go over and start asking him some questions.
by
I
private
whatever.
central
I mean,
bank.
it don't even matter, you know.
I mean,
Federal Reserve manipulates
you
our
seem
currency.
legit, but I'm
Prints
not
money
one
out
to be
of
able to
thin
point
air.
that shit out
Every
either,
time
so
the
I
Fed
don't
puts a
know.
dollar,
He might have been. Maybe I'm just being
devalues the
stupid.
dollar in your pocket.
He's like a
Open
California
up your
boy.
wallets. Look
Yeah,
at the paper
yeah, but he
currency in
said
your
he
wallet.
was like from around here. I was
What
like,
does it say at the top?
Yeah.
that was weird.
Piece of crap.
It says Federal Reserve
We wish.
note. Does not say United States Treasury on it. That's because the Federal Reserve issues our currency, not the United States government.
I would like to know how many of the lovely people across the street can tell me what famous pop star died last summer. And then I would also follow up that question with how many people across the street can tell me anything about fractional reserve banking.
Thomas Jefferson stated that banking establishments are more dangerous than standing armies. There's a reason why Jefferson said that. Jefferson was a very smart man. He wasn't crazy. He knew what he was talking about. Jefferson understood that banking establishments, like the Federal Reserve, threaten our liberties because they print money out of thin air.
Quick history note. Andrew Jackson campaigned on the promises of getting rid of central banking. What happened to him? They almost assassinated him. And we move on to Abraham Lincoln. He wanted to get rid of debt currency and instill a greenback that was not attached to debt. What happened to him? I think we all know the answer. Then we move on to Kennedy. He wanted to get rid of the Federal Reserve and he wanted to establish a competing currency. And I think we all know that his head got exploded.
That's one way to put it.
The only reason why George W. Bush and Barack Obama are able to go to war overseas is because of the Federal Reserve. Because they can print money out of thin air. If they didn't have that power, if the Federal Reserve did not exist, We could never go to war against all these countries because taxation would be so high that we couldn't afford it. That's a good thing. We don't want all these wars. We're tired of them. We're sick of them.
We cut the ties to gold in 1971. And what did we do to keep the value of our dollar? We insisted that all oil across the world be traded in dollars. Okay? What happened to Iraq at the turn of 2000? Saddam said he no longer wanted to trade oil in dollars. So what did we do? We invaded. Iran's doing the same thing right now, and that is exactly why we hear the rhetoric on TV of sanctions and possibly war with Iran. It has nothing to do with the country and everything to do with the fact that they don't want to trade oil in dollars.
The Federal Reserve is a private banking cartel. They are not a part of our federal government. They are not accountable to our laws. They don't have to answer for the billions upon billions of dollars they have given to foreign banks. Our representatives on Capitol Hill asked Chairman Ben Bernanke where the billions of dollars went, who they were given to, what foreign interests, what foreign banks, where this money went. Ben Bernanke said he did not know. He will not answer the people's representatives. We must support House Resolution 1207.